Hello everyone, this is Ascend, and in this video I'll be talking about the 10x challenge, which I played completely on stream, on Twitch and on YouTube. If you really want to improve your game, if you're struggling in macros at beating online poker or poker in general, I challenge you to watch this video until the end focused. Only a few of you will succeed doing this is normal. But by watching this video until the end, you massively increase the probability that you will start beating these games. In my opinion, this will be very good value for free video, so keep watching. Briefly, I will explain the 10x challenge, I will show my results, I will show the proof, and I will go through some of the questions, most common questions I got during this challenge while I was streaming it. All the challenges on my YouTube channel, on the playlist The 10x Challenge, or on Twitch. It was completely live streamed, 100% of it, but I will still show some of the proof and results. Now, the challenge was about going from 5NL to 50NL, hence the 10x. Play 40k hands at each stake, and then if I'm beating the current stake, I just move up. So I played most of the challenge on GG Poker, on Russian Cash. This was all Zoom poker, fast fold format poker, which obviously is a lower win rate format. So obviously that's the hardest way to do this challenge, especially on GG where the rake is pretty high. But most of it was played on GG Poker and a little bit on PokerStars, but very few hands on PokerStars. Now, in terms of the results, by the way, the 10x challenge is all about pre-Rakeback results, not post-Rakeback. So this is the entire graph for the challenge. As you can see, we made almost 1.2k in this challenge. Now, I played more than 200k hands because on 25NL I ran really bad, and this is kind of the downswing here at 25NL. I ran really bad, and then I had to keep grinding on 25NL until I was winning, and then I moved up to 50NL. Now, this obviously shows that you can actually beat these stakes, which is completely possible, and this is why I'm making this video, and this is also why I did this challenge, to prove to people that you can actually beat the games. Now I will show the proof of these results so that people that didn't watch the live streams can actually check these results. So this is let me just stop this music. So this is the YouTube, the last day of the challenge, where I show basically the proof that I was actually beating this challenge. So let me just show you this. Let me just go back a little bit. I could just say they are accurate, but they are not. This was at the end of the stream. By the way, you can see here that this was a tracker that GG Poker has. Like GG Poker has this if you click here, prop bet, GG Poker allows you to create this type of challenge where you can track your results. Now, these results are actually not accurate. They are inflated. I'm not sure why, but I will show you here through my cash here, without a doubt, how much I made on GG. Now, I made a little bit more on stars, but doesn't really matter. Yeah. Won less than that. I'm not sure why GG does this, but yeah, it's some kind of bug or whatever it is. I really don't care. Let me just show you how much we actually won. So I deposit 100. As you will see, I didn't do any withdrawals and no transfers, so that you guys don't think I'm lying or something. So only a deposit, which was $100, and from that $100 we have 2k, so we made 1.9k in this challenge with Rakeback. This includes Rakeback, which is not the point of the challenge. the point of the challenge is actually just so as you can see, uh, I actually made uh, as you can see, I actually was able to eke out a profit from this. So I think this is pretty good proof. Everything was live streamed, guys. So I made a little bit more. In the end, I think I made like 2.3k, something like that in total with Rakeback and all of that. So yeah, I think that's pretty good proof. Everything was live stream. If you guys want to go on my YouTube channel, you can see that. This is just a way for people that didn't follow the live streams to see that I actually did win the challenge. So proof, results, everything. Now I will do a quick break just to talk about something. If you are struggling to beat the micros, if you are not able to, if you have been trying and you don't have a direction, you feel lost on what to study, all of this. During this challenge, I had a lot of people asking me to actually coach them in private and all of that on Discord and all of that. And so, but the thing is that on an hourly basis, is just it would be too expensive. This year, for example, before starting this challenge, I was making $80 an hour, as I will show you. And so I decided to create a product which will be a win-win for everyone, which is a bootcamp, a live bootcamp. I will show some of the. You can go to my website, ascend.poker. And this bootcamp is basically, I will show you what it is. These are my results over the last 850k ends from NL100 to NL600. The highest stake I played was NL600. I will give you the full simplified game plan to crush the games. I'm a full-time online cash game player with consistent winning results. These are some of my results. As you can see, this is rag tables at 100 and 200 NL. As you can see, my win rate is pretty good. This is pre-Rakeback, by the way, guys. I'm in post-Rake, obviously. The bootcamp is completely live and interactive, so it's not pre-recorded. This is just not some course. I will be live with you guys with limited spots, as you can see. And I will give you a complete game plan. It's the game plan, all the game plan that I use, the heuristics and simplifications that I use. It's based, all of this is based on solver strategy, which I will simplify for you. Like what ends to bet, what ends to check, what ends to bluff. All of this will be completely simplified for you in a complete game plan. With population tendencies. Based also combined with population tendencies to actually make you win in these games. Real-time questions, it's all interactive and live. This is some of my graphs. What you will learn, you can read it about it if you go to my website. Now, how much does it cost? It is $999 with 10 spots, but I opened some so I have a wait list here, right? And if you guys are interested, you can join the wait list now. As you can see, I actually have 24, not 25 people interested. One is not valid so far. Until the 30 spots, until there is 30 people, I'm actually running an early bird promotion. The early bird promotion is only 5 spots, so it will be the first bootcamp. It will be 5 spots for $500. So if you guys want to join, just sign up to the waitlist. You just click this button. You will go to this questions and answers. So you can just join the waitlist, and when the bootcamp launches, which will be January, February of 2026, in about 1 month, I will contact you if you were selected for this challenge, for this bootcamp, sorry. Now, this is limited spots. So the reason it's limited spots is that I wouldn't be able to provide value if it's too many people. For the first one will be 5 spots. If you are not beating 100 NL or lower, just sign up. I think it will be a massive value for you. So everything is like all the modules. In this bootcamp, I also give you a full database review after the bootcamp is finished, whenever you want it. That's like very good value in my opinion. And if you want, you have 6 spots actually available to join, like to have the opportunity to join the first bootcamp, which will be half the price. It doesn't mean that I will select you, but you can get that opportunity to get like a much lower price, and it's 5 spots, guys. So sign up to that and join it. Now, going to the rest of the video, the most common questions I get is, are the games beatable? Ego, no direction, talk about rake. Now, the rake is really high, and this is no doubt about it. Don't get me wrong. On micro stakes, the rake is really high, but it doesn't really matter because the games are absolutely beatable, and the reason is that people are making so many mistakes that it doesn't matter if the rake is really high because the games are really soft, right? People are making all kinds of mistakes. They make many mistakes, and so that's completely fine. I already talked about my results. Now, why did I start this challenge if I'm crushing the other stakes? The reason is that I always wanted to stream, and I decided this year that I would start streaming. That's basically the reason. That's the reason. I realized that actually streaming takes a lot of EV out of this, so I need to combine next year. I'm not sure what I will do actually regarding streaming, if I will stream, if I will not stream. Now, common question, how do I improve? So, if you want to improve by yourself, if you don't want to, for example, go into a bootcamp like this, the number one way that I would try to improve is basically through hypothesizing about the theory of poker. You need to understand the mechanics of the game so that you are able to actually turn a profit from it, okay? The way you do this is by, let's say you c-bet the flop in a single raise pot, the opponent calls, turn comes whatever turn, and then you need to decide the sizing, you need to decide if you bet, if you don't bet, and the sizing. And one of the ways that you can do this is hypothesize, why do I use this sizing? Why is the solver using the sizing? And then you change the turn and you see what's the difference in the sizing. And you hypothesize and you constantly try to look for in the solver what's the reason that the solver is doing this and why does it change on certain cards. This will be very important for you to understand the mechanics of the game and how the solver actually works. Then, when you have a very good base of how the solver actually works and on a lot of spots and on the most common spots, what you should do next is actually go into population tendencies and use that information, that data of the population tendencies to actually create a very solid game plan, because you will combine both theory and then population tendencies, which will give you a massive edge in these games. If you just go with one, for example, you go just with GTO and how the solver works, you will make a bunch of money, obviously, but you will not maximize your profits. So both of these things are very important for you to maximize your win rate, and I would say this is the best way. So try to hypothesize, try to understand how the solver works. This is the best thing you can do. Don't listen to people say GTO doesn't matter. That's absolute garbage advice in my opinion, because you need a baseline. You need to know how the game works, and the solver will help you in understanding the mechanics of the game. Why do you overbet the turn? Well, all of these things are very important. And this is obviously not easy. I'm not saying this is easy, but this is the way that you actually improve in poker. Now, again, you can go through You can learn from other people who already did this to simplify your journey, or you can do it yourself. It's a matter of like how fast do you want to evolve, basically. How fast do you want to like get better? Now, what side should I play? Should I worry about Rakeback? The simple answer to this is like, no, you shouldn't worry about anything about Rakeback. You shouldn't worry. If you're playing less than 100 NL, don't worry about any of these things. Don't get trapped in rake races or leaderboards on GG. This is a massive trap. You are costing yourself a lot of money in the future. When you are still playing micros, when you are still trying to get to 100 NL, 200 NL or higher, your focus, number one focus should be on how to improve in playing the game. This should be your number one focus. You shouldn't be focused on massive volume. You shouldn't be focused on Rakeback. You shouldn't be focused on these leaderboards. This, I can guarantee you, is one of the biggest pitfalls people fall into, which is trying to maximize their Rakeback, how many hours they play, and then they get absolutely trapped at these stakes and they don't improve, and they can't ever get out of this cycle because they are just not improving their game. They are just trying to grind out low win rates at playing fast and fast fold games, and they never improve actually. So focus on improving. Don't focus on money. Focus. How can I improve my game? This is the number one focus that you should have. Okay? Now, what exploitative adjustments did I make playing micros? Most of my exploitative adjustments were actually pre-flop. I think that you should massively adjust pre-flop, especially when people show aggression, because people at these stakes are massively under 4-betting. On average, obviously, this is all on average. Some players will obviously be 4-betting too much, but on average, they are massively under 4-betting, which means that when they 4-bet, you should play much tighter. This is the biggest exploitative adjustment I would make is like pre-flop. Open wider, but when people show aggression, you play, you pull the brakes, right? You press the brakes and you say, okay, it's time to actually be careful here because people are under 4-betting and all of these things. So that's basically it. These are the questions that I got from people while streaming. If you have any questions, another thing you can do is also join my Discord, guys. You can go on the website or down below. Down below, actually, on the I'll have to add to the website. I just realized that. Down below, you can join the Discord. The link will be in the description. We have a massive community of players there. It's free. Hundreds of players are there. You can post your ends. You can post your blog. You can ask questions. People will answer, including myself. So, yeah, it's a very good way for free to improve your game. If you actually want to help with something, take the opportunity to join the bootcamp, join the waitlist, and when the bootcamp opens, if you are selected for the early bird bootcamp, I will contact you. If you are not selected, you will stay on the waitlist, and I will contact you later when you are selected. Obviously, the price will be higher. Just for you guys to understand, it will be 28 hours of content, the bootcamps. This ends up at this price. Obviously, it's off of this on the early bird. At this price is $36 an hour. My hourly, like I showed on the previous video about my results in 2025, my hourly was $80 an hour. Typical one-on-one coaching from the average coach is actually $100 an hour. So you can imagine how much value you are actually getting. Obviously, I'm also getting value because I'm coaching multiple people. But like I said, it's limited spots, which means that I will be able to coach everyone very good. And then you will get a database review. This is another product I'm selling, but this will be included, like I said, included in the bootcamp. So I mean, it's massive, massive value, guys. I will show you everything you need to learn, like a complete game plan of what I do and how I play. You will get literally a game plan. So what ends to bet, what ends to check, what sizings to use on different runouts, what ends to bluff, all of this will be complete, and it's all based on GTO theory, but also combined with population tendencies to exploit your opponents to the max. So, guys, if you are interested, sign up to this. It's just a few questions. You just leave me your, like, you answer these questions and then you leave me your contact and I will contact you later. So that's about it, guys. That's it. Join the Discord, leave a like on this video if you can, and that's it. GG.
How we found paper, hustle nature since we was riding back on them scooter razors. Had no stable footage since then, I've been the earthquaker. Brown sugar and cinnamon, don't think that I'm the greatest, I just settle for the synonyms. Hey, they wonder what's got it into him. I took a couple losses, I'm trying to win again and win again and win again.